Welcome to Peden Stadium in Athens, Ohio. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Toledo Rockets and the Ohio Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Bruce Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Bobcats head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Toledo Rockets offense that has the first possession of the game. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite.
Snags it, and he's open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
Snagged out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bobcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where...
There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Line gets set. First down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him else.
Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Trying play action. Fires downfield. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a 1st down. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Pressure coming. And they got it.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes a catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gives it on the option. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He'll pull it down. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He splits the uprights. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the 1st period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run to the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the Rockets will send out the punt unit.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 10-6 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. The Rockets will hustle to the line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. Crosses the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab on the left. Runs through a man, and he might have space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rockets will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Rockets. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
They want to run this quarterback. Maybe a crease. He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 1st down here for the offense. The play action fake. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws it deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's battled. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls drills it in. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Rockets want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Sends it back in motion. They give it to him again. Creates a little room. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hunt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Going downfield for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Still on his feet at the 25. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 4 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Ole Miss in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Eden Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Rockets will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
Right back to it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Running inside. It's Addison. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rockets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Maybe some room here. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage and not let them waste time and try to get their offense the football back?
The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Now on the option. The option, he'll keep it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. quick release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, they're after him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Good, right down the boulevard. That gives him a 16-10 lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Working the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Motion from the wide receiver. The option look. The keeper on the option. There's some room. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. He marched 78 yards down the field. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Gilbert. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the 1st down. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Near the 48-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Gets the back moving. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. There's a crease. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. And the Rockets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra.
Touchdown, Toledo! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. He's looking to pass. Nice catch for the 2-point conversion. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Complete. Got room at the 35. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Bobcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football.
Snags it, there's running room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Finding some room. To the house. Touchdown, Ohio.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Toledo hoping to get things going on this drive as the offense takes the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And wings it incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Rockets line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Bobcats want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. With the draw, it's Edwards. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the option. Now the toss. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Pocket breaking down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And the Rockets moving quickly to the line.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you get into the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Toledo.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Absolute shank. Missed it. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. They'll run the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Bobcats! They strike first in overtime.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Tight end getting vertical. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. Trying to bull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Trailing by a touchdown, 3rd and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. Touchdown, Rockets! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Rides the option, he keeps it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Got his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Got it! They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He got it in. Ball game. What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game is decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.